Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark from SSI, yes, from SSI, and guess what, today we're going to be starting a brand new series, and I am extremely excited because it's Kerbal Space Program. I actually went out and bought the, I believe it's Alpha? You know what? It might be in beta now, but I think it's still in alpha. I actually, you know what? I will go check that, and you'll see a bubble pop up letting you know what I said, or whatever I said was correct or wrong. Anyways, so for those of you who don't know what Kerbal Space Program is, it's space program. It's like NASA, or like the equivalent of NASA, except for it's on the planet Kerbin, and you control Kerbals instead of humans and instead of the planet Earth. So let's just start a new game. Okay, so we got a bunch of flags to... Ooh, trees. Yeah, we're not tree huggers. Rings. Nope. Retro. Nope. Orbits. Ooh, that one's actually pretty cool. Lanes. Carbon. Yeah, that's the coolest so far. Alright, so I guess I'll pick that. Sandbox or career? Now see, this is two very different, choices. I can... What? No way! Career is not added yet? What? Aw. That's actually upsetting. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to do Sandbox. Oh shucks, everything's gonna be free and we're gonna have unlimited copies of everything. Oh, what will we ever do? Alright, so get on the business. What are we gonna call this? We are gonna call this... Yeah. Alright. Seems like an appropriate title for a game. Alright, so let's start this up. Now, when you very first start up the game, or when you first actually create a game in Kerbal Space Program, you have the very basic layout. You have the runway over there, which you can, as you can see, I have a bunch of things from mods and whatnot that I have over there. A bunch of ships from the runway, then I got a bunch of ships I can launch from the launching platform over there. Tracking station, which I just clicked on. As you can see, there's the planet Kerbin, and around the planet Kerbin we have two moons. We have Minmus and we have Moon. So we have two of them, and they are revolving around Kerbin. Not sure. Can we set it target? Yeah, focus Kerbin. So we can't set it as a target, but as I continue to scroll out, you can see that this is part of a huge galaxy. Or no, universe, not galaxy, my bad. So we have Eve, Moho, the sun, and we have Duna, Drez, Joel, or no, Jewel. I don't know if it's Jewel or Joel. I don't know. And then we have Elo, all the way out there, way far. Oh gosh, that's really far away. That is 100 billion meters away. That's... Okay, we're not going there anytime soon. And so pretty much, let me explain what this view is, or what this view does. This shows all the flights that are in progress. I'll show you that later on, and you can check which exact thing there is here. All the flags, probes, rovers, etc. So now that's debris, and you can get rid of debris, which is nice, but we're not going to do that because that's kind of like cheating. At least I think it is. Alright, anyways, back to having some basic fun in Kerbal Space Program. Now, I don't know, most of us, I would like to think, would want to go fly around and do all different kinds of crazy stuff. But I'm just gonna start off with the basics, because I'm horrible. Okay, let's see here. Basics. It's a problem. I have so many mods installed in this. It's quite staggering how many mods I have installed. Okay, so very first thing, we got ourselves a capsule, or command pod, not a capsule. Ooh, I'm thinking of Eve. Whoops. And first things first is let's put some rockets on it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, very simple rocket. That and that. Sure, why not? And as you can see, they kind of snap in, so it makes it a lot easier when you're putting stuff together, but then again, it kind of makes it harder all at the same time, and that's just how it is. It just makes it a pain in the butt sometimes, especially when you start getting into crazy designs. Which I can show you some crazy designs, but yeah. Alright, so let's launch this, just because I feel like it, and I just want to show you guys quickly the GUI and control that we got going on over here. Alright, so first things first, we have a abort button. I have no idea how to use that button. I believe it's space that whoops. No, that was the wrong button, I think. Yeah, that was the wrong button. And everything's about to blow up. Alright. Let's end that flight and restart that flight, because that was absolutely fail on my part. So we have our altimeter over here. I believe that's how it's called. This special dial shows us how fast we're going up or how fast we're going down. Because the speed right here, it's just a regular speed. It doesn't like it doesn't distinguish between positive or negative away from the ground. We have brakes, which we don't really need. We'll need those more in our space planes. And we have lights. We can put lights on this and stuff like that. So when we're going around the dark side of the planet or the night side of the planet, we can actually see our little station, pods, planes, whatever we decide to throw up there. And then we have resources up in the top right. We have electricity, liquid fuel, and oxidizer. Liquid fuel and oxidizer, you need those to combine them and put them into rocket engines, because rocket engines, they will take regular liquid fuel, like jet fuel, but they need an oxidizer as well, since they do not take oxygen from the atmosphere. Alright, and here is your staging window. I'm going to need to add a stage just by pressing that button, and I'm going to put this over here, and then we have our parachute on top, and then we have our engine over here. We have our little, I don't know what to call it, hub? For those of you who have played EVE or know what EVE is, or Trial Account, this is like the capacitor thing. This is where it tells you all your speed and stuff like that. G-forces, throttle, oh, speaking of which, the controls. Throttle is shift to go up, control to go down, and X to cut it to 0. We also have RCS and SAS, which I don't know that much about SAS. I know a little bit about it, but I can't explain it that well, but whatever. It basically just makes us go straight when we actually put the certain module on it, on the craft. We have our time warp thing. As you can see, I'm warping time like crazy right now, and hopefully people who are epileptic did not just go crazy by seeing that. So that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna go throttle up, and I'm just gonna press that space button, and we're just gonna go fly upwards. And WAS and D is what you use in order to tilt. As you can see, I'm tilting, and now I'm gonna spin and try to save myself out of that spin. I'm going to try to turn myself over the water. I'm going to fail a little bit. I need to get over the water, because it's never a good idea to do... Oh, gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. No, 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 no. Stop turning. Oh, gosh. Okay. Deploy this chute. Hopefully it won't die. I'm going down at 100. Okay, there we go. Whew. Alright, it's a good thing that deployed. Because if it wouldn't have, 100 meters a second going straight down into Kerbin, poor Jeff Kerman down here would be dead. That just simply, he'd die. It'd suck. We'd miss him. No, he wouldn't. I'm joking. So yeah, and as you saw, I'm not sure if you guys were really paying attention because I was flying this, but we had liquid fuel and oxidizer in the top right over here, and it was running out gradually as we were flying around. And so, you know what, now since we've launched something, I am going to show you guys the next baby step into how to start in Kerbal Space Program. Oh, whoops, okay. Oh, he survived. Okay, that's fine with me. Alright, so we're gonna end the flight. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to the vehicle assembly building. And now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna create a proper craft. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this up a little bit more. Alright, so, and now I'm gonna add all those special modules that I was talking about earlier. We have our SAS, where's the original one? We have our advanced SAS, and we have, this one is a bigger one. Of course we wouldn't use that one. That's for when we decide to put on bigger engines, and the SAS needs to be bigger in order to be able to compensate with those giant engines. We're just going to use a standard SAS module, which pretty much just helps us fly around. It's in the description. SAS module, stability augmentation system, spin, auto stabilizer, sickness avoidance state solution, whatever you choose to call it. It makes the ship stop spinning around. Pretty much is exactly the greatest description I've ever heard. Okay, so now that we have our SAS module on there, or no, what I should actually put in between those, structure, I should take a stack decoupler. Now the reason why I want to take a stack decoupler is because when we're going to be re-entering the atmosphere, we don't want anything on the pod, because the pod automatically has its own little heat shield. At least I think it does. I'm hoping that they'll add that. Heat does not actually play anything in this, don't exactly know what to call it, this version or beta. They have all the special lights and stuff that like show you it's burning up in the atmosphere because of a certain light that hits the model a certain way and stuff like that, and it's really cool, but unfortunately they just don't have that implemented yet. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the propulsion. And I'm going to take one of these, pop it on there. I'm going to use a smaller engine instead of that big one because we just simply don't need a bigger engine. And you know what? I may add, you know what? I will add on. I'm going to add on a small amount of SAS just because I can. Now, SAS is awesome. That's pretty much the only way I can describe it. It basically makes it so we can control the craft without having the main engine on, because the main engine produces a lot of thrust, and we don't want a lot of thrust. We want, when we're out in space, we don't need a lot of thrust. We need more maneuverability and control rather than having just raw power. Okay, so we have that first stage done. Now, I'm going to add another decoupler, and I'm sorry, this music is actually loud. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Sorry, I had to turn that music down a little bit. Hoping I did turn it down enough so you guys can actually hear my voice. Watch me actually be like extremely loud. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so moving on, I need to find out where in the world I put that stack decoupler. Ah, there's the stack decoupler. Okay, so we're gonna put down that stack decoupler. Let's see here. We're gonna have to get some more propulsion, because as you saw, that engine did not get us, or that one stage that I put together earlier did not get us too far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two stages on top of each other. Then I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to put two engines there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them a little bit lower. I'm going to put one more engine, and we're gonna have force vectoring. Yes, thrust vectoring enabled. We do love thrust vectoring because that makes it so we can actually turn our ship. It's pretty much the lifeblood of this, or lifeblood of flying a craft well. Alright, so let's put some wings on to make it so we can actually control our contraption. Oh, little nose cones. Nah, too small. Let's get some bigger ones. Let's see here. Ah, there are some good sized ones. Oh, beautiful. You know what? I'm wondering. No, that's what I'm gonna do. Just because I can... Oh, I almost completely forgot that. Oh, that is actually extremely important. These are solid rockets, the ones that I was putting on. Let me show those to you guys again. Okay, solid fuel boosters. I'm sorry, not rockets. Basically those are like on the shuttle. You know those two white ones that fall off to the side, before the big main orange one. That's pretty much what the equivalent of the solid boosters are. After they run out, they just decouple and they shoot away. And they have solid fuel in them, so they don't need any oxygen or anything, but they do run out and you can never refuel them again. So those are great for like shooting off of the planet once and then decoupling them. And the thing I forgot was radial decoupler, and I decided to put 4 of them because I am going to put 4 of these boosters on. Hopefully I actually line it up right so it's symmetrical. And is it? Yes, it is. Awesome. Now, last but not least, I am going to... beautiful. I am going to have these launch stability enhancers. Basically, those stabilize the launch. That's pretty much all they do. They're like those... Right, but when the ship is about to launch, they let go. They're like giant magnets. That's pretty much the best way I can describe them. Of course, I'm going to show you in just a second. Alright, so I'm going to save this before I launch it. And I'm going to make sure all the stages are correct. Okay, so we have this one, and this one, that one, and then I activate the engine. Okay, then we decouple those. Or decouple that bottom piece. Wait. I don't know why, but it was showing up weird at the coupler. Whatever. Save, and we'll launch it.